Is that what you said? Rakashia? You understand? The Israelite curse, you talking about Tazadakia that made a doll of himself for people to worship, that stole the church's money and bought white women, that bought luxury vehicles, that bought Mercedes-Benz, that had sex with other brothers' women. You old brothers are disgusting. You evil old church niggas are the worst thing in the entire black community. You let Big Mama run the family while her drug addict brother molested all the kids. You kept quiet while the dope dealers took over the neighborhood. You let the preacher steal all the money and you continue to support the church. You old brothers are a cancer, just like the white man in the community.
Nigga, drinking cream soda. Double down with the Glock, ain't got no holster. Brand new big truck, get your head ran over. If I'm drugs, I ain't never sold. The hole in the trap by the Kroger.
Stop hating the Latinos. The white man wants you to hate the Latinos. You know what we can do? We join together with the Latinos. Brother, America is ours overnight. And they know it. They want you to hate the people that's on the bottom with you, suffering with you. We always make jokes about how Hispanics live about 20 to a house. Why do you think they live in 20 to a house? Because they want to? Because they suffering just like you. They packed in that house the same way we was packed in the projects. The same way we was packed in the plantations. They suffering just like us. You better wake up and place the blame where it belongs. The goddamn white man. But you scared to say that. You want to blame yourself. You want to blame your fellow brother, but you don't ever want to place the blame on the white man. The white man is the reason for all your problems, all your suffering, all of our destruction. And the white man has made sure to break down strong men in our community. Look at our community. What happened to all the strong men, all the OGs, all the brothers that were supposed to school the young brothers? We ain't got it no more. We lost an entire generation to crack, an entire generation to heroin. And it's not your fault, older brothers. The white man did it on purpose because you are the only thing standing in the way between the white man having total domination on the earth. Black men are the only thing standing in the way from the white man completely having control on the earth. And so he had to make sure to drug you up to get you out the way. And now that our black men are weak, our black men are destroyed, look at the results of our women and children. Women think they could be a man, that they better than a man. Our boys are gay, sissies, punks. Our daughters are sluts and whores, and proud about it. Look at what they have been able to do by getting you out the way. The Bible says this right here. I'm going to show you why you need young soldiers. And I ain't talking about in the streets doing what the white man wants them to do. I'm talking about you need young soldiers to say, I'll never sell drugs to my people. I'll never get high. I'll never take the life of a brother unjustly. I'll never molest a child or rape a woman. I'll never leave a woman I have sex with. You're going to need that. You're going to need young soldiers with morality. You understand? And integrity. This is why. Read.
The book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house.
The Bible says no man can enter into a strong man's house. That's right, brother. You hearing that word. This ain't the Christian church. That Christian church hates masculinity. The Christian church hates to see strong black and Hispanic men. They don't want you to be in charge of your family. They don't want you to have control. They act like a black man having control over his woman and kids is bad. No, it ain't. They call it toxic. They call masculinity toxic. But a white man is allowed to be in charge of you and your family and everything. But you ain't allowed to have control over the things that belong to you. This is why right here.
Mark chapter 3, verse 27. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil you his goods, except he will first bind the strong man.
The Bible says no man can come into your house and take what you have and destroy your family unless first he does what?
Bind the strong man.
Bind is Old English for tie up or handcuff. Meaning, in order to destroy a community, you have to get rid of the strong men. You have to destroy the men. And that's what they have done to our people. Black and Hispanic men have fell from grace. They didn't fall. Let me change that up, because it ain't your fault. You were pushed from your place. Black and Hispanic men were pushed out of their position. Because if we can get out the way, the white man can destroy everything that we have. And that's what you see right now. Our young brothers are in the streets searching for masculinity. And they think the way to get their masculinity is to put a gun to another brother's face without cause. They think the way to get their masculinity is to do all the things the white man does. It's to be a criminal, to be a murderer and a liar and a thief. That ain't our culture. That's the white man's culture. Our culture is to have integrity. White people don't understand, man. They don't understand the things about life. All they understand is what can they steal? What can they take? What can they kill? That's not you, black man. That's why you talk to a lot of these young brothers. They don't want to live that life they're living, man. And you older generation, you gotta have some compassion. Have some compassion on these young brothers and sisters. They only playing the hand that they was dealt. Who the hell wants to live like this? They only dealing with the hand that they were dealt. And it's because the oppressor has got rid of the strong men. They have taken away the people that are meant to raise up a strong family. The men. I'm sorry to break it to you, sisters. We let you raise the families for far too long. And you've done a terrible job. I hate to tell you. Somebody got to tell you the truth, because your parents ain't going to do it. You raised the family for too long. You failed, baby girl. You sisters, you failed. And that's okay, because it was never meant for you to sit in that seat in the first place. It was meant for a man to sit in that seat and make the hard decisions and bear the burdens. You understand? That's daddy's chair. That's daddy's responsibility. And you've been given a weight you should have never been bearing. It's time, sisters, you give that responsibility back to who it belongs to. It's time you sisters give that authority back to who it belongs to. Let the man take the responsibility. We get blamed anyway. You're going to blame us anyway if something goes wrong. The sister shaking her head. You know it's true. You understand? You might as well let us make the decisions, because you're going to blame us. Black man, it's you are in charge. Do not let the oppressor defraud you of what God says rightfully is yours. You are the head of the house. You are the leader. Everything starts and ends with you. And guess what? You will have to answer for it. Whatever happens, you have to answer for it. That's why we need more strong men.
Hey, listen, brothers and sisters, man. If you like what you hear, hit the subscribe button, man. Subscribe to this channel. And also, please, go to isupk.com and pay your tithe. Drop me some cash so we can move around this planet like we need to, man, and do the things we need to do.
They're one west. They're one west. They're one west. They're one.